Mr. Harrison is embarrassing. Chapter 1. School for Cavemen. My name is AJ and I hate coffee. I do. Did you ever taste coffee? I tried it once and I thought I was going to throw up. My parents drink coffee every day with breakfast. What's up with that? If I don't get my cup of coffee in the morning, my dad said, I'm a mess. How can you drink that stuff? I asked him. It tastes like dirt. Well, it was just ground this morning, he replied. And then he slapped his knee and bent over laughing, even though he didn't say anything funny. That's a grown-up joke that isn't funny to kids. Sort of like those dog whistles that humans can't hear. I wasn't thinking about it. There must be some chemical in the brain that gets activated when you become a grown-up. Then suddenly you start to drink coffee, eat vegetables, wear a tie, and go to craft fairs. There's no other way to explain why grown-ups willingly do any of that stuff. I was walking to school with my friends, Ryan, Michael, and Neil, who we call the nude kid even though he wears clothes. These annoying girls, Andrea, Emily, and Alexa, were behind us as we climbed up the front steps, and that's when I saw this big sign. Happy birthday, elementary school, 50 years of teaching stuff. Wow, I didn't know it was the school's birthday, said Michael, who never ties his shoes. We should give the school a party, said Ryan, who will eat anything, even stuff that isn't food. Schools don't get birthday parties, said Andrea, rolling her eyes. They're not people. That's right, said Emily, who always agrees with everything Andrea says. 50 years, Alexa said. That's a long time. Yeah, I told everybody. When the school first opened, the students were probably cavemen. I'll bet they taught the kids reading, writing, and how to start a fire by rubbing two sticks together, said Neil. And then they didn't have to learn history back then, Ryan said, because nothing happened yet. Me and the guys laughed and high-fived each other as it was hilarious. Boys, Andrea said, rolling her eyes again. Hey, said Alexa, back in those days, instead of buses, kids probably rode to school on dinosaurs. I laughed and high-fived Alexa. She's pretty cool, even though she's a girl. Andrea put on her mean face. The dinosaurs died millions of years ago, Alexa, she said, and that was long before there were people. Can you possibly be more boring, Alexa asked Andrea. Wow, that's what I was going to say. Andrea gave Alexa another mean face. Michael pulled open the front door of the school, and that's when we saw the strangest thing in the history of the world. But I'm not going to tell you what it was. Okay, I'll tell you. The teachers were walking around like zombies. They all had their hands out in front of them, and this dazed look in their eyes. Mr. Docker, Mrs. Cooney, Miss Coco, Miss Holly, all of them. Some of the teachers were groaning, drooling, and bumping into walls. What's the matter with the teachers? Andrea asked. This must be Act Like a Zombie Day, I said. Maybe they're filming a horror movie, suggested Ryan. Are you okay? Emily asked. Mrs. Yonkers, the computer teacher, who was stumbling around like she was still asleep. Must have coffee. Miss Yonkers just stared back with creepy horror movie eyes. Must have coffee, she muttered. I need coffee, groaned Mr. Mackey, the reading specialist. We'll die without coffee, mumbled Miss Hannah, the art teacher. Grown-ups are weird.